What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, the Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. It's that time again for another weekend ramble. Usually I do these on the weekends, usually on Sunday, which is today is Sunday the 25th. It's about 7:30 right now. I'm going to run into town again. We're going to talk about that, run into town and get this uploaded again. But anyway, this is the part of the channel where on every weekend I try to talk about particular topics that are maybe interesting to me, but they may not be interesting to you. But go over there on the recommended page. There's some other YouTubers that you might find inspirational, or maybe just want to hear what they want to say. Or there's some of even my videos over there where I talk about Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, Michigan State football. So let's go ahead and dig right in here, guys. This week, I'm more or less going to talk about today is kind of like how my weeks went, what's transpired over the week. It's not necessarily kind of any particular topic, even though I cover that from here and there. And I'm going to do that throughout the week because there's some topics that I want to cover, especially the Larry Nassar thing, which I know that's a couple of weeks have gone by since that has been talked about, at least on the news. But I have some thoughts about that. So, but I'm kind of preluding here, and I don't mean to. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I got some things here on a card right here that's right in front of my monitor here. Bowl-A-Thon and the Reading People. Now, last week, that is up here in Lansing and around the capital city area, which is, if anyone's familiar with Michigan and the Lansing area, Mason, Eaton Rapids, Charlotte area, that kind of area, there's a place called the Reading People, and it's for people to go into to get help with reading, or I don't know if they necessarily help with schoolwork. I think they do that as well, but it's more or less geared toward reading and maybe to help fight illiteracy. Well, we had a bowl-a-thon, and I was asked to bowl on that on a bowling league, just a once a year thing. Went ahead and bowled on that. I kind of bowled usually around a 130 average, which is usually around the average for men. But I'm just more or less a very casual bowler. I used to bowl in a league down here in Leslie, if anyone knows where Leslie is. Used to bowl down at Leslie Lanes. That's been totally redone. It's been years since I've done that, but anyway, I kind of don't want to get too far off on where I'm going. I kind of bowled a 130, and right around, I think I bowled, the first game was very rusty, like 89. Then I kind of got my form back a little bit, and it was a 120, and I think I bowled the last game with a 141. So I kept going up and up and up on the bowling thing there. But yeah, the Reading People is to help fight illiteracy. We raised money for that. A little charity event for that. Usually it's a $50 thing. You just put in $50 and you don't have to go. Or you can go around and ask for money from people, which I don't like doing that because that's kind of, at least to me, I think it's, I don't want to say it's an invasion of somebody's privacy, or you're kind of panhandling or something like that, but I just don't like doing that. So I just don't do that. I just pay $50, call it good, and off I go. So I did that this week, which at first I kind of did want to just kind of ditch the idea and just go do something else, but I already had the commitment to do it, so I went ahead and I did it. Yeah, so I kind of like bowling, but that day I just kind of wanted to ditch and go do something else. The temperature, the weather around here. Well, in my last video, you noticed there was 12 inches of snow, about 10 to 12 inches of snow, depending on where you put the ruler or a tape measure to measure the snow. Well, that is now all gone. Monday, or actually that weekend, that all the snow got dumped on, a couple of days later, we had a bunch of rain come in, and it melted all the snow, and the temperatures were up in the 50s. They're kind of above normal even today. There's a wind advisory out today, but there's still a big flood advisory down in downtown here. The parks are flooded over here. Thank goodness they haven't flooded into the city yet. It's kind of like sets on an island, an elevated island, and all the businesses are right there, and the Grand River kind of goes around the two, and then it comes back and sweeps back in together. The ball fields over there were pretty much in a low spot, so they were susceptible to flooding. So all that down there is all flooded. I'm going to try sometime this week, before all the water's gone, to get a picture of that. I could steal a video off of YouTube and post it up here, but I can't make it as my own. I may put it in here and edit the video a little bit and edit it in here to show you guys. But yeah, the ball fields down there all flooded over. I'm trying to think of what else is flooded. Surrounding areas are flooded. Just a block down the road from me, the road is still underwater. It was underwater as of yesterday. They still had the road closed signs over there. So I may get a picture of that down here. I may get a picture of the ball fields that are in town. It's just a mess to try to get around anywhere here because there's hit and miss flooding everywhere. US 127 overpass up by Frandor, that's all flooded over there. I mean, and the Grand Rapids area has been inundated. I don't want to say inundated with flooding the actual Grand Rapids, but I'm sure surrounding areas of Grand Rapids, kind of the west side of the state, if you're right along the Grand River's all been susceptible to flooding. Even probably some rivers and streams have probably overflowed too. There was a hell of a lot of water that weekend to flood. Now my basement got a little moisture in it. There was no real concern, but there's places where I'm going to have to still mortar over to stop the leaking to continue. So I still got some work to do on that. Going to go ahead and continue on. As you guys know, I've been working out. I don't know if you can necessarily see it, but you guys have known and I've talked about it before where I fluctuated on my weight. Right now I'm right at about 300 pounds, and as I just say this, I just pounded away a whole box of donut holes. I don't know why I do that. I probably should just grab just a couple and call it good. But I got that little tray. It comes in a little clamshell tray. I can't tell you how many. I'm guessing probably 20 donut holes in there. My fat ass pounded them all down. So along with some coffee, which I'm drinking right now in my little coffee cup. Hope you guys enjoyed this little coffee cup. My ex-girlfriend just left it here, so I was like, hell, it's still good. I'm still going to use it. You can put coffee, hot chocolate, anything you want in it. So, and the last point I kind of want to make here is teachers with guns. There's been a lot of, and you guys know about a lot, excuse me, the lot of debate I've got going on with that. My personal opinion is with the teachers with the guns issue, they're there to teach. They're not to be there to be a social, or not a social worker, but they're not there to be an armed guard. They're there to teach. Now, other people say, why are you so against it or anything like that? That's just my own personal opinion is teachers are there to teach. Teachers are not there to be a personal bodyguard, or a personal or an armed guard or anything like that. There's people that are designed and are trained to do that sort of thing, to do that. But that's up to every school board to do. The school board has to say, yes, we approve of having armed guards, or however that process is done. I don't want to say that's what they got to do, but I'm sure they would sit down, have meetings about it, blah, 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 school board meetings, and they would come to a vote whether they want that or not. Thank goodness nothing has happened like that up here. There's been, people bringing airsoft guns to school, all that shit. But in this day and age, you cannot, I mean, really, you cannot take that seriously anymore. And anyone who does take it seriously, I should get a big-ass tongue lashing, if not fired from their position or let go from their position if that happens. That's just, in this day and age, it's not cool. But I always come back to, it's a mental health issue. People of sane and sound mind don't do that. People that are pissed off, extremely pissed off. They got to really be pissed off to do it. People that are not of sane mind now when I say not of sane mind, not of what I consider normal is to be me and everyone, everyone that I've interacted to I consider normal. Anyone who is not of a sane mind to go around and carry a gun and be like, oh, I'm going to shoot up a grocery store or a school or wherever that place is, or a concert or something like that. That is, I just don't understand people's mindset when they do that. Now, I'll probably never understand why they did it in the first place or anything like that, but really, it's armed guards or teachers with guns is a bad idea. If you're that concerned about it, put an armed guard into the schools, and that stuff will hopefully be prevented, and people might think twice about doing that. But I think teachers with guns is not a good idea. It's just not a good idea, because when something like that happens and a teacher tries to be the hero and try to shoot the perpetrator, what happens if the bullet goes through the perpetrator and ends up killing him, but it ends up hitting or killing another kid or kids because of that? Then people are going to be like, they're going to be calling for guns to get out of teachers' hands. It's a catch-22. It's a damned if you do, a damned if you don't situation. So I just don't like that idea, guys. So yeah, pretty much everything else has been going well. I really haven't, I just been doing good, guys. I mean, really, I've been doing very well. I went down to the casino played off Firekeeper's money for quite a while, met somebody. Well, I can't say I really met somebody. I've known her for quite a while. She said, hey, you want to go to the casino? I went to the casino. It's the first time we met. We kind of chit-chatted on Facebook and even back before that, Yahoo Messenger and all that. So we kind of chit-chatted. First time we met, you know, had dinner and just chit-chatted and talked and whatnot. So, I mean, I felt, you know how you have that comfort level with people? That's how I had with that. But I did not see the other lady there. That's at Firekeepers that I usually have my eye on, but I didn't do anything. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I know this is kind of boring. My weekend rambles are boring. If you guys want me to touch on a topic, let me know down in the comments, please. I'll try to touch on that topic. And if anybody has made it this far in the video, even if you're not a subscriber, just say, ended it. Not in quotes, but hashtag ended it. Let's put it that way if you made it to the end of the video. So, guys, it's going on almost 12 minutes here. I'm going to get this edited and go to town and get it uploaded for you guys so you guys can watch, all right? Guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon, and have a good week, everybody. Deuces, guys. Take care.